Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's MZ here. In this video, I'll be showing you more of my Oracle deck collection. This will be part 7. So yeah, I'm going to be showing you 25 more decks in my collection. So yeah, let's just get started. The first deck I'm going to show you is this one. I found this on eBay a while ago. It's called Wizard Cards. It comes in this crushed velvet sleeve and it's in a purple box. It says The Journey to Your Inner Creative Source. It comes with a book. And it also has information about the Wizard project. And there's music you can get as well associated with these creators. And yeah, this is previously owned by someone else. And it also talks about the leaflet here on how to use it. What I found interesting was when I received this, I had this negative photo image in here, which I assume is from the previous owner. It looks like a bridge with like a car coming down the road. I just found that really interesting why that was in here. Really unusual thing to find in a second-hand deck, so I've no idea what it means or anything, but I've always kept it in here because it looked quite special, like it's really meaningful to the person that owned this. And then yeah, so this is the deck itself. I don't know when this was published. It's very old sort of style art. Let me show you the book first. This is the book you get with it. This was published 2007. Yeah, so it's been out for a while. So it's got information all about the cards and everything and how to use them. And it has write-ups, little meaning, and then there's like some sort of poem associated with the cards as well. That's the guidebook for it. I'll show you the cards now. It's got that really old sort of 90s style computer art, which I really enjoy. Transforming powers, vapor, lava. There are loads of different elements. You've got the waters, the earths. Lots of interesting artwork here. Whirlwind, lightning, clay. Never actually have used this properly. It's just been stuck in the drawer ever since I bought it, really. Because I looked at it and it just seemed a bit confusing on how it works. There's some sort of system here that I haven't really looked into enough. I need to read the book. I just really like the old style artwork. Backs look like this. But it's all about these cards saying it's like experience a new state of consciousness and creativity, expanding your knowledge on elemental beings. So that's like the purpose of this deck. I really liked that because I'm into the elements and that sort of thing. And it is a really cool, interesting deck. And on the back of here it says, we traditionally know them as earth, water, air and fire, but the wizard cards reveal themselves in the alchemical combinations of lava, clay, whirlwind, lightning, vapor, mist and love. These 7 elementals show us the beauty and majesty of high-frequency energy patterns, such as birth, unity, balance and cosmic awareness, to assist us in manifesting more spiritual consciousness in our daily lives. Yeah, really interesting. And that is the wizard cards. Next Oracle deck I want to show you is this one. This is called the Oracle Healing Cards by Leslie Sloan. And it comes in this huge bag. And the cards don't have anything on them apart from bubble wrap, so I just left it in this sort of kit. And it comes with a book as well. So you have like all the different colours and what they are associated with, which was interesting. All the auras. I'm really into auras. I can see auras. I find it really fascinating. And I haven't read this book yet, but it's on the list with all the other books that are on the list. But it's just gives you loads of information about auras and then goes into the cards and what they mean and that sort of thing. It's really interesting. So it says on the back of this book that frequencies of colour and sound inspire higher quality of life and personal balance through loving states of consciousness, thoughts, words, and actions. And on the actual back of this, it actually says that the oracle healing cards are used for readings, healings, and meditations. They work through multi-dimensional frequencies of colour and sound to open doorways into the heart. It's got 56 cards in this deck. But yeah, I really do like auras. I find them really interesting. I remember as a young teen, I was always looking at auras. Like, you can look at your own aura, can't you, in the dark? You can sort of, you put your hand above your face and then you clasp your hands together like this and then slowly move them apart. You can see your aura separating from both your hands. And I just thought it was really interesting. So give it a try, see if you can see your aura, because it's so cool. But all these have different backs. Really beautiful mandala sort of artwork on here. These are quite large cards as well. I've got some of these all over the place. But yeah, so they've got images on both sides of these. Just trying to make sure they're all the right way up. But you can see all the mandalas. So cool. I'll show you the cards now. But yeah, they're quite large. There's different auras you can get. So you've got black rainbow, pink, bronze, clear white light, black rainbow 1, olive 2, luminous blue 2, primary red, bronze 2, pink 2, orange 2, primary red, aqua 1, and at the back of the cards are showing what the actual colours are on the front. So you've got luminous blue 1 with that backing, silver with that backing, gold. Really love the artwork in this. So stunning. Look at this magenta card. Beautiful. But yeah, I'm really got a lot of books on auras and everything like that, and I find like the photography side of looking at your aura interesting. So energy fields and how like colours show up in our different states of mind and everything. And yeah, I even had my aura drawn before by a medium lady. She's so lovely. She was really nice. I still have it to this day. I just thought I was just so intrigued by it. This is such a cool deck. So if you're into auras and that sort of thing, you might be interested in this, because I really, really like this deck. Interesting imagery for silver too. But yeah, this is so cool. I really like this. And that is the Oracle. Another cool Oracle deck in my collection is this one, the Arik Celestial Guidance Oracle. I'm not really sure how you pronounce that. The only thing I hate about this is the box is huge for this deck, and the cards slide around in it so much just because it fits the book in it. So yeah, I'm a bit worried I'm going to keep damaging these. It comes with a little book. Activate your intuition, accelerate your spiritual awakening, and transform your life. So it's got all like the write-ups in here with the cards. Really cool artwork in this one. I really do love this oracle. What the backs look like. These are awesome cards. So you got in the flesh, be present in your body. Material that is solid, visible, and touchable equals material world. And again, it's that really old 90s sort of digital art again, which I really, really like. It's all like pixelated and everything. I think it's so cool. Passion, psychological, being influenced by your emotions. Mental body, the mind is the vehicle of the ego, not the ego itself. And they're all color coded as well, these cards, different categories. You've got atmosphere, create an atmosphere of harmony and balance. Radiant light, a radiant light being illuminated by radiant light. Energy body, an abundance of energy to live your life purpose. Alive, to be alive is to live with faith and hope. You've got vigorous, vital, heavenly. Really like this art, so cool. Really interesting deck. So yeah, this is an awesome deck. Really like this one. I can't say what it's called properly, but it's the Eric Celestial Guidance Oracle. I think that's what it says. Another oracle deck in my collection is this one, the Wilderness Collide Oracle. It's got 44 cards in this deck. A lot of these oracles I just find on eBay, like by chance, and I'm just really lucky, I guess, to find all these unique decks. Sort of backs it like, how stunning is that? Beautiful. And really stunning art as well. You've got the Lost Domain, Expanse, Feyborn, Thunder and Lightning. So you've got a collage type deck. Summer Breeze, Daydreaming Love, Venus Undone, sorry. Full Circle, Fire and Rain, it's beautiful. Crystal Visions, Shadow and Light, Bypass, so cool. The Rising, the Oracle, Divine Feminine, Cosmic Thread, Time Traveler, Reflection, Revelations Call, that's a really cool card. Ebb and Flow, Paradox Prime, Medicine Woman. So yeah, a really cool collage deck. I'm pretty sure there's a little book that goes with this, but it's somewhere on my shelf. But yeah, that is the Wilderness Collide Oracle. Another oracle deck in my collection is this tiny pocket oracle called Into the Mystic. It's by the same creator of the deck I just shown you, which was called the Wilderness Collide Oracle. So this shows how small it is. There's only 20 cards in this deck. And I think I bought these at the same time I got the other deck by the same seller on eBay. And that's what the backs look like. I love these backs and the gradient of the colours. So beautiful. But again, it's a collage style. So you've got maybe, yes, no. It's time to speak up. Clear your mind so that your answers may come forth. Release what you cannot control. Now's the time to pause and reflect before acting. Seek counsel, ask for help or pray about it. Let this also teach you. Walk away from it. Let go of it. Be open to new ideas and seek an outside perspective. Do not give up. Do not give in. You have patience and wait. Have patience and wait, sorry. When the time comes, you will know the way to go. Now is the time to rest and give yourself the space to process. A really cute little oracle deck. Stunning collage art. I really like it. I love the backs, it's so cool. And that is the Into the Mystic Oracle Pocket Edition. Another oracle deck is the Art of Kundalini. There's 42 cards in this deck. I love the art in here. You can already tell by the front how abstract it is, so we do like this. And you can get an ebook to go with this as well. I always struggle to open this. I never want to tear the boxes. I'm trying so hard. There we go. I love this deck so much. These what the backs look like. Look how amazing that is. Beautiful back design. So stunning. And I just love how abstract the artwork is. Beautiful. They got You Are Beautiful. Generosity of spirit is the key to your shine. So that's the art that's on the front of the box. Just amazing. Open now and receive the energy. I love that there's a lot of spirals in the backgrounds of these artwork as well. You are delightful. You are the star of your dream. Find your breath and balance in all things. Play honeybee, this is your life. Face to face, you are the answer. In perfect alignment, you are crystal. Angel you, spread your wings. Just beautiful abstract art of these ladies in this deck. I just love all the colouring. Beautiful. Love it so much. So cool. And I really like the messages too. Allow the wind to carry you. Open your window. Meet your soul in nature. Stunning, that card. And the ladies like in the trunk of the tree. Beautiful. Embrace yourself entirely. Tend your inner fire. Commit to yourself. So a lot of uplifting messages in here. Feel your oneness. Become your goddess. Quite empowering sort of deck to make you love yourself more, sort of vibe I get from this. And talks about the deck here. It says, from our point of view, within my experience, to one who's undergone intense physical, emotional, spiritual changes through the practice of integrating kundalini energy. I believe kundalini is who we actually are beyond physical perception. Beautiful artwork. I love it so much. And that is the Art of Kundalini. Another little pocket oracle deck I have in my collection is this one. This is called the Sacred Cocoon Oracle. There's no book that came with this. I can't remember if there's a digital guidebook or not, because I've had this for quite a long time. I really like really good quality cardstock on this, like a linen cardstock. Beautiful. And I love this art. It's what the backs of these look like. It's absolutely stunning. And they just glide so nicely. Really good cardstock. I love this art. Again, it's abstract sort of art again. And here you've got potential, trust and let go, willingness, listen, choice, objective perspective, go deeper, nourish and grow, new venture, time to play, spirit, courage, recognition, open up, navigate, roots. That's such a cool one. Vulnerability, that's a really cool one as well. Turmoil, divine feminine, divine masculine, juicy, partnership, inner compass, dance, higher self, trust your vision, belonging, tween lives, Guidance, I really like that one too. Got Mask, Loving Gestures, Cocoon, Seeker, and the Inner Child. Such a colourful, bright deck. I really do like this. It's so tiny as well. And that is the Sacred Cocoon Oracle. Another deck by that same creator is this one, the Divine Portal Oracle. Again, tiny little deck. I love the backs of these. So stunning. Again, it's got that abstract sort of art style that I love. Soften. Discern your truth. This is my favourite one out of the two. I like that this doesn't have a border on it as well. Ready for harvest. Practice compassion. Kingship. There are other ways. It is okay to ask for help. Call on your guides. Choose the path of love. What a beautiful card that is. So many bright colours on there. Stunning. Beautiful artwork. Communicate. What do your shadows teach you? The journey is key, not what it appears. Transformation. Transmute. Observe the reality of the situation. Find the pattern. That's what we have on the back here. Inherent magic. What are you planting? Safe to be seen. Release fear. Change your perspective. You know the way. Self-care is sacred. Find your rhythm. Ask your ancestors. There's not as many cards in this one. This has got less cards in it, but again, beautiful. I love this card. So beautifully bright. Really cool abstract artwork. Beautiful deck. And that is the Divine Portal Oracle. Another little small oracle I have in my collection is the Self-Mastery cards. These are very unusual. I don't even know where I found these. It was published in 2013, so it's quite old. They're tiny little cards. I think these would be great to like put in a bag to just pull at random. They all have the same backs like this. On the front you have just writing with keywords. Little message I mean with the word. They're so small though. You get this little guiding star, little card. Qualities and virtues by which to lead your life. Pick a card for each one of the points to your star. And finally, pick your foundation quality, the quality that brings into all your relationships at all times, no matter what. Be sure to put the card back each time you pick it. You never know, the same quality may be necessary for more than one of your points. So the points it focuses on is family, work, special relationship, my friends and close contacts, and your self-development. So these are all the different cards you can get. So you've got forgiveness, power, courage, tirelessness, harmony, trust, understanding, self-respect. It's kind of like affirmations underneath. So for discipline, it says, I recognise the value of time and of effort. As a master, I have the power to resist all forms of inertia. And then politeness, I create beauty wherever I am, speaking softly, respecting the nature of each one in my contact. As a master, I express myself at my best, without pretense and without offence. You've got truth, compassion, simplicity, introspection. And so you get quite a lot of keywords for this little deck. So you've got tolerance, creativity, respect, delight, caring, politeness, introvertedness, beauty, accuracy, integrity, appreciation, openness, communication. So yeah, lots of different little keywords you can look at. I think this would be a good deck to find your word of the year as well. There's so many different ones you could pick from in here. There's a lot of people that do journaling like to pick a word for the year. And I thought it'd be quite interesting to pick one from here actually. I'm looking at it. But yeah, that's the self-mastery cards. Really interesting and different. Another small oracle deck I have is this one. It's called Working with the Four Elements. The box is pretty much falling apart on this. I do really like the artwork in here. I really need to glue this box back together because it literally comes apart. Well, probably made it worse. And you just get a little leaflet here, which is all bent out of shape, about how to work with them. So you just get quite a long booklet all about like elements and that sort of thing, and talks about each card and what they mean. It's all bent up like that to fit in the box. So here what the cards look like. So small and dinky, I love them. What the backs look like. You've got Lily Angel, and they all got little numbers and letters assigned next to them. I think there's to do with like the water, air and earth. You got Morning Spirits, Rainbow Falls. Beautiful card. I'd love if these cards were bigger because the artwork is so stunning. Neptune, Aphrodite, Elements, Mystic Red Angel, World Mother, Earth Angel. So I love this art, it's so beautiful. Rose Fairy, Rainbow Angel, Unicorn Kingdom, Sleeping Beauty. They got some goddesses in here as well. Meeting the Fairies, Worlds Within Worlds, Mermaid's Dream, Angels of Music, Sunflower King, Angel Garden, Night of the Fairies, Celtic Rose, Fire and Water, and Rose Petal Angel, and Dancing Fairies. So really cool little deck. I really do like the art in here, and that is Working with the Four Elements. Another cool deck I have is the Goddesses Knowledge cards. And this has 48 goddesses from Greek, Roman, Celtic, Native American, Egyptian, Middle Eastern and Scandinavian mythologies, among others. So just to let you get a better understanding of the goddess archetypes throughout the world. I really like the artwork. So in this deck, you get the image and then information about the goddess at the back. And these give me like soul card sort of energy, and the way this is done. So stunning, this artwork. You get lost in it, it's so beautiful. And like this one is Qian Ying, Chinese goddess. Demeter for this one. So beautiful. Quite glossy, these cards. I really fell in love with the artwork with this one. And even better, I can learn about different goddesses from other countries. It's interesting to read about them. And it's like history, isn't it? It's really cool. And this artwork is so beautiful. I wish they were bigger as well, these cards. Because you can't capture all the details of the painting that's been made. So stunning. So if you're interested in goddesses, this might be a cool way to learn about them by looking through this deck. It's really is beautiful and informative at the same time. So not really an oracle deck per se, but you could use it as one if you wanted to contact a goddess for advice. So it is really interesting. And that is the Goddess's Knowledge cards. Another oracle deck I have is the Zodiac Angel cards. I fell in love with this artwork as well. Beautiful, stunning art. Just get like a little booklet with this, like a little sheet of paper. About working with the angels. And talks about the cards and the elements in the zodiac. They all have affirmations on here, so you don't necessarily need a guidebook. These are very like handmade sort of deck because like the corners aren't rounded or anything. On the back is where all the text is for the images and stuff. So there's no need for a guidebook for this. But I really love the way this is depicted. So you've got Pisces, Soul Lesson, Peace Through Wisdom. And you kind of get similar images with these, but slightly colour alterations for each of the zodiacs. So the same image throughout, just different colours. And here you've got Virgo and the different colour alterations here. And on the back it has different write-ups, different things, even though the soul lesson is the same at the bottom. I just really like the artwork. And some do repeat, so Scorpio and Pisces, it's the same image again. But again, different colours. And then for Virgo and Taurus, it's the same image again, but different colours again. Gemini, we get a different image. And we've got a different image here for Sagittarius. Leo's got the same image as Sagittarius. Different colouring. I actually liked some of the artwork in this. I don't think I just damaged some of the cards. Oops. I don't even know where I've got this from. Probably eBay again. And Aquarius is the same image as Gemini. So it does repeat itself with the imagery quite a lot, but all the things on the back are different. So you get different texts at the back. You've got Cancer. Aries. Capricorn. And you've got Libra. They're really interesting, unusual cards. I've never seen these anywhere before. And I saw it on eBay and I just had to have it in my collection because it's just so unique and different. I think some of these cards are stuck together. I don't know what happened here. It's not like the best card stock in the world, but it's a very handmade sort of deck. I don't know how many exist or anything, but that is by the White Eagle Lodge. It's got an website if you're interested. So that's the Zodiac Angel cards. Another oracle deck I have in my collection is one that I haven't purposely bought myself. This was in my sister's oracle collection, but she gave all her cards to me, and this is the Mythical Beasts. I've never used it. It's probably still in pristine condition because I don't think my sister even used it. I have no idea where she got this from, but it comes with a book and some huge cards that look like playing cards. They've got 52 cards, like a playing card set. It's published as a game, but you can use it for like readings because it's a playing card sort of thing. But it's just little piece. The cardstock is like paper, but you can even see through the back of the design. Really, really papery. But when our sister gave me all her decks, I just kept them all. So yeah, it's just mythical beasts, creatures, cards, basically. Just not something I'd ever use. Look how flimsy this is. It's like so bad. So like if you shuffled these, no doubt they'll crease and stuff. But yeah, it's not my sort of thing, but I probably won't ever get rid of it because it was my sister's. It reminds me of her every time I see it. I don't even know why she bought this, but she must have liked it. And then it's more targeted as a game rather than using it for anything else. And tells you how to play. Yeah, just a silly little thing I had stored with all my Oracle decks, really, and that is Mythical Beasts. Another little Oracle deck I have. I'm sort of like showing you all my like pocket-sized Oracles in this video, but these are all together in the drawer. So I've got That's So 80s Oracle. Chill, don't wig out. I have the tarot versions of these as well. So all the backs of these look like that. But it's very nostalgic, so I just had to get this. It's got to be open-minded. Remove the mask, so like Halloween, very cool. Get ready to multiply, gremlins. Situation is dead. Top that, teen witch. Night, afternoon, morning, Sunday, Saturday, Friday. So it's got all the days of the weeks in here. In the near future, remain positive. That's bogus. Choose a new direction. Just let it go, bro. That's really like amusing sort of oracle deck. Just like great for like bring out your inner child, like nostalgic sort of things that I remember as a kid. And yeah, I just really like using this when I want to do like inner child works. It brings out your inner emotions from at that time, and it really does bring back memories that you've forgotten from a kid as well. I'm like, oh, I remember that time when watching that show and all that sort of stuff. Now, I really do like these sort of decks for this. You've got this one, excellent. I used to love that film. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. A bum bag. I had this when I was a kid. I was obsessed with it. It's where you speak and spell words, and it was all digital, and it was like all new thing at the time because there wasn't a lot of digital toys back then. And I just loved spelling out words, like a complete little nerd that I am. But I've played with it all the time. I absolutely loved it. So yeah, I love when you get these sort of decks and brings back memories of things that I even forgot I had this till I saw this deck and saw this image. So yeah, that's why I like these sort of decks. I think they're really cool. I remember being forced to watch this cartoon show because my sister would watch it and I hated it. But like she always had like control of what we'd watch really. And it was mainly cartoons and stuff, so I had to watch even the boring ones like this one. Big hair, big time. Bite me. Bath me out. And you got a Michael Jackson reference there, bad. Really cool, really nostalgic. And that is the That's So 80s Oracle. Following up from the 80s, we now have That's So 90s Oracle. What's the dealio? And it's again small little deck, that's what it backs it like. And lots of toys that I can remember as well. Not that I had them all, but I remember other people having them. Leap next year, this year. Worth the wait. I remember my first Discman, and every time I walked, the CD would skip. But I was so excited when I got one. I think I was about 11 when they came out. Trust your intuition, homie. In a few days. Shady. Mad props. Lurker. Oh, AOL. I remember that when I first had the internet. AOL chat. I'm down. Oh, I had disposable cameras. I loved those. I always felt like getting one and taking it on holiday, like now, and just to get real life photographs. And you can't see what the image looks like. I think it's more exciting that way. And here we've got Monopoly. Raise that energy dog. Gigapets, like Tamagotchis, but knockoff. Scooby Doo, another cartoon I weren't keen on. Give it more time. Sometime this month. It is not the right time. Back when PlayStation came out and Crash Bandicoot, I loved that game. I remember going around someone's house and they were playing it, and I just thought it was the best thing in the world. And I was like, I need this console and game. Just lots of fun memories. Whatever. Oh yeah, that song. Always listen to that. Celebrity Deathmatch. Oh yeah, Slammers for when you play pop. So many cool memories. I had one of these in my house, in my bedroom when I was younger. Obsessed with those things. I had so many different ones. I just found it so mesmerising to look at. You just press the button, all the things will be out in the water. I don't know why I loved it, but I did. But yeah, it's just a little fun deck. I just really like it. Especially if I'm gonna dive back into. I had this diary, sorry, getting nostalgic again. I had the exact same one in the exact same colour. And you'd write down all your little diaries in the digital thing back when like all the digital thing was all new, and it was just really exciting to have. And I was just like journaling in my little digital diary thing. I love this thing. I wish I still had it to see what I wrote in it, but I don't. And then we've got Clueless. I love that film. So good. But yeah, it's really cool, nostalgic. That's so 90s Oracle. Now from the 90s, we're now on to the That's So Y2K Oracle. What's up? Early 2000s. When I was like a teenager. Again, a small little Oracle deck. And we've got paint here, a program everyone used to always draw on. Got bands in here, sign you're waiting for. Try again. Lots of cool little toys, I remember. Netflix when you used to send it in the post. Fashion. You are you, and that's enough. Baby girl, don't trip, you got this. I remember when pixelated art was the rage on internet. Everyone was making them for different things. Your number one fan, Marshall's the only one that matters. Got MTV stuff and boy bands, Britney Spears, Twilight here, lots of nostalgic things. I remember that shampoo brand. Now we've got like chats and stuff. Oh, MySpace, I had one of those. Everyone was fighting to be top 10 on MySpace. Showing my age here in this video. So yeah, lots of cool nostalgic. Just a fun deck, really. Probably not one you'd use regularly, but if I want to dive back into that era of the 80s, 90s, or early 2000s, I can. These little oracle decks. Oh yeah, here's the LimeWire, where you downloaded all the songs and you never knew if you was actually going to get the song that you wanted, or it would just be something completely different or a virus. The days of pirating music. Now everything's on Spotify, or most things. Yeah, just lots of cool stuff. I really like this deck. Now you've got the Scream movie here. The eyebrow. My patience is thin. I'm so glad I didn't go for the eyebrow trend. I did a little bit, like pluck them a little, but I didn't go as thin as some people, because like a lot of my friends don't have eyebrows now. But that don't really matter to me really, because I had mine microbladed to make them a bit thicker anyway. So, but yeah, I remember that trend. And yeah, it's just a cool little deck. So that's so Y2K Oracle. Back to more like traditional kind of oracles now. Here is the Cosmic Guidance cards. There's 42 cards in this deck. I love the foiling on here. So cool. What the backs look like. I open myself to guidance from the universe. It's got silver edging. Comes with a guidebook as well. How to use it, some action cards. So they're in different categories. And that's their meanings. You get a meaning, an exercise, and affirmation. And then you have meaning cards. Explains what your situation means. You got action cards to take some action. Then you got message cards. Is what the universe wants you to know. So there's 3 different categories in this little oracle deck. Again, the cardstock on this one's really nice as well, and I just love the metallicness of imagery. It makes it pop. So you've got action, breathe, flow, see where it takes you, hard work, commitment and perseverance, listen, silence your mind and pay attention, rest, give yourself time to recuperate, trust, faith in the power of the universe, fire, transformation, rebirth, renewal. I love how shiny they are. So cool. Freedom, growth, overcoming limitations, guidance, you're divinely guided, healing, allowing light to enter your wounds. That's a really beautiful card. I love how like the healing energy is all foiled. So cool. Joy, your inner child is here to play. Mystery, secrets and hidden meanings. Nature, notice the harmony around you. I love this foiling, it's so hypnotizing. A new beginning. Peace, stillness, heart. The moon, subconscious mind, feminine intuition. Remember who you are, return to the roots. Star, the sun. You are safe. The universe has your back. Your wishes coming true. Celebrate your success. They're really cool. I really like the colour palette of this. I think it's beautiful. Really nice, soft purple, blue colours. So nice. And that is the Cosmic Guidance Oracle. Another oracle deck I have is the Perceptionary cards. Again, this is an abstract sort of artwork. I don't know how many. There's 49 cards in here. And again, I was just sold on the art style. That's what the backs look like. Really interesting. Like I've got a landscape here, looking through like a window of something. Really interesting. And this is a little booklet you get with it. There's a bit like soul cards. You don't really get a guidebook with this. It's all about your perception on how you interpret the cards themselves. I do really like that about this deck. I do like decks like this. But look how stunning this artwork is. It's like zoomed in snow or something. Just beautiful artwork. So stunning. You could just like lose yourself in these cards and see what comes up subconsciously and what the colours are doing to your subconscious mind and thoughts that come up. I just find it really interesting. And all the backs have the same design. It's just beautiful abstract artwork. So stunning. This one's quite similar to this one. I think I like looking at the textures of the art, and yeah, it's just really cool. And it's nice to have intuitive decks like this as well. You can sort of practice rather than sort of being looking to the guidebook for meanings all the time. You make your own meanings associated with these images, and it really heightens your intuition. And I think it's quite useful to have decks like this to delve into that a bit more. So a lot of us sort of kind of I rely heavily on guidebooks, but a lot of people don't, but I do. I always like to see what the artists and the creator's interpretation of the card or why they made that card. But I think it's just as important to have your own meanings to cards, even if it's slightly different to what the creator intended. So like cards like this, it's great because you can have any meaning to these cards. And it's so beautiful. Really stunning artwork. Absolutely love it. It's so inspiring to look at. It's sort of artwork I like to create as well. So I look at these cards for inspiration too. So, but yeah, this just sparks happiness with me if I see these sort of decks like this. It's just so stunning. But yeah, it'd be a great one to sort of pair with soul cards or something because it's just like textures and colours and things. It'd be really interesting to try that actually. I actually haven't tried that. So yeah, that's the Perceptionary card. I just realised a lot of these decks I'm showing you in this video are not like conventional, typical Oracle decks, but this was what was in this drawer. So they're obviously categorised here for a reason, I don't really know. But this one's slightly different as well. It's the Angel game, Return to the Power of the Heart. It's called Arsena, probably mispronouncing that. But again, it's the watercolour artwork that I was drawn to with this. So it's not technically an Oracle deck, it's more advertised as a game. It's by AGM. Comes with a little booklet as well. And there's 99 cards divided into 49 angel pairs. And it talks about the book and who created it and everything. And how to use it. There's something more of a game than the actual Oracle deck itself. And they chose 99 cards because this number stands for the awakening. The 9 indicates change. They do have messages on here though, so you can sort of use it as an Oracle deck. I just like how unusual it is, and you get 99 cards in here. So this was made in 2006. That's what the backs look like a landscape image. A lot of the imagery repeats itself in this because it is like a game type deck. You got trust, gentleness. You get gentleness twice because you get 2 of each angel card. Because you're gonna like play it between 2 people, I think. But you could just take out the cards and just have half the deck and use it as an Oracle deck. But I just thought I'd show you how all the cards I have in my collection, even they're not like traditional Oracle decks. Because in my Oracle collection videos, there's basically any sort of miscellaneous cards that I have that don't fit into a tarot system. So this is why I'm showing you all these decks. it's probably maybe not something you're interested in, maybe, but I just thought I'd show you anyway because I just really like the artwork. And if you're an art collector like me, like a lot of reasons I buy decks is for the artwork. I like obviously using decks for like personal growth and guidance and that sort of thing, but I do like a lot of art styles. And I find looking through decks really inspirational. It's like having a little gallery in the palm of my hand rather than just buying prints of things. It's so much better to have like loads of artwork in one deck rather than buying loads of prints and stuff. So I don't know, but yeah, this is kind of like a game type of thing. One you could probably use. It has like self-love. There's only two energy forms in human life, love and fear. Everything that doesn't correspond to love has its origin in fear. The path of your wholeness leads through the love for yourself, and that's the only way to face your shadows, fears in a lightful way. So it's got nice messages on these cards. Maybe I should give it a try as an oracle and see how it goes, but again, I just really like how it was coloured. Watercolours are amazing. But yeah, so it's like something slightly different, and that is the, probably mispronouncing this again, Arsenai Angel Game. Another deck I'm showing you that's not really an oracle deck, but it's a miscellaneous deck that's associated with oracle type things, I guess. And this was gifted to me. I think my sister bought this for me. This is the Practical Witches spell deck. It has 100 spells for love, happiness, and success. It comes with this tiny little booklet. It talks about practical magic and like beginner's guide to tools you can use and that sort of thing. But you get a lot of cards in here, and I just thought it was quite useful to have something like this. I really like my artwork. I think it's really nicely designed. It's got like antique gold edging and everything. So you have different types of spells in here. So you have altar spells. So for these you have like meditation chant, candle central meditation spell. Loads of different spells you can do in regards to your altar. Then you've got everyday spells. Sometimes I just look in here for like inspiration sometimes if I want to do something practical, but I don't know what. So you've got Moonstone Mirror Magic, cast out bad energy, telepathy tea. These cards stuck together. Open your third eye, charm boxes, astrological herbology. It's mainly just sort of like a little starter deck for people that are getting into sort of spell work and that sort of thing. And then you've got healing spells. Ones to make you feel prettier, purification, blessing bath, elemental magic, herbal healing. So that's a cool little idea you can do for healing, that self-love sort of thing. Then we've got house spells. I thought these were quite interesting ones. Things you can do around the home. Your home is your temple. Banishing broom spell, good housekeeping spell, reclaiming your space ritual. Lots of cool things you can do around your home, cleanse your energy, that sort of thing. So I thought that was quite a good one. And then you've got love spells, not something I would do personally, but it's in here. Maybe you could do self-love spell, I guess. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about these, but I suppose you could just make yourself more attractive by doing these, or like manifesting someone into your life or some sort of thing. I don't know, I'm a bit weird about that one section for some reason. Then we've got money spells, how to get more money and wealth and things. There's loads of different types in here, and I just liked how easy it was just to flip through for ideas and things. You got moon spells as the last category. So different things you can do with the moon, like new moon, precious stones, prophetic dreams, moon magic. Those are like little interesting things. But yeah, this was gifted to me. It wasn't something I personally bought myself, but I do like it, and I always keep gifts. That's just, I can't get rid of gifts, even if I don't use them. So. But yeah, this is the Practical Witches spell deck. And another deck in my collection that's not really technically an oracle deck at all, really. It's called Black and White Divination Cards by Colette Starr. I stumbled across this on eBay by a UK seller, and that self-publishes their decks. And this is what the backs these look like. Get a guidebook with it. And it just gives you meanings of the cards in the back. They're sort of like little divination cards. It's more like fortune telling sort of thing than an oracle message. That sort of thing. So there's quite a lot of cards in here. I'm not sure how many there is. How many it's got in the booklet? There's 100 cards in this, so. And I quite like the artwork. It's quite unusual. Like, you don't get the title or anything. You have to rely on the little booklet to know what it means. But you could intuitively look at these and sort of see what's going on. But they switch from like landscape to portrait, these cards. But it's just really unusual. And yeah, I just found it quite interesting, so I purchased it. It wasn't that expensive, I don't think. Just someone selling their deck on eBay. And I quite liked the divination aspect, like fortune telling sort of thing. Thought that was interesting, because I don't have a lot of decks like that sort of try to predict the future sort of decks. I know like you can with tarot and that's and oracles as well, but ones that are like really specific, like this one, there's a lot of scenarios in here that are really out there in their explanation. Let me just look at number 72 and see what that says. So for 72, you've got a bridge over trouble. Thank God we got over it. But it's quite amusing in the write-ups. 82, waiting, just waiting, left hanging, side. Yeah, it's quite interesting little deck. I just don't know what I'm going to do with it, really. But yeah, the card stock's really nice. Decent card stock. But yeah, this almost lost this deck because it got sent to my neighbour by mistake. And I was like, where is this deck gone? So I don't know if it was trying to tell me that this deck was meant for them, like they needed to use it or something. I don't know. Really, I shouldn't be the one for me. I don't know. I think I over interpret things too much in my life. I'm always looking for patterns, synchronicities, and meanings. Maybe I just overanalyze everything way too much, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, this is an unusual one. But that one is called The Black and White Divination Cards by Colette Starr. Another deck I bought based on the artwork is this one. It's called Art Poetry for Insights and Inspiration. It's illustrated by a YouTube artist called Alison Dorrant. I follow her on YouTube, and she created this oracle deck, and I just really wanted some of her artwork. There's 71 illustrated cards in here, and she has made it into an oracle deck with messages on them. But I really like her artwork, and it's really nice cards as well. Really nice edging to them, beautiful, and that's what the backs look like. Got add texture to your life. There's no guidebook with these, it's literally just the cards. Hold on to hope. Uncover your strengths and embrace imperfection. Replay your favourite memories. Respect and create history. Remember your values. Protect your heart and feed your soul. Reach for new adventures. Reinvent yourself. Really love her artwork. So beautiful. Practice reflection and mirror confidence. Connect the dots, make connections, map out your vision. Don't get stuck in the details. Practice kindness and compassion. Know that you are never alone, although sometimes it may feel like it. Let go of what is not serving you. Keep it simple. Find the silver lining. Find your community and share stories. Find freedom in allowing and not judging. Filter out the negative from reaching into you. Feel all of the emotions. Be still, activate all your senses. I really like her art. It's very distinctive, her style as well. I like watching her paint and watching the process and how she gets a finished artwork. I just really love watching artists' YouTubes, videos like that. It's really inspiring to look at people do art. I've got allow for abundance and be open to receive. Really like the colours in that one. Yeah. It's a great little oracle deck. It's kind of like a pick-me-up sort of deck, like to reassure you that weather the storm as it too will pass. So very like positive messages in this. And that is Art Poetry Oracle. Another deck I have is Therapy Toolkit, 60 cards for self-exploration. I just found this really interesting because it was focusing on therapy. So it's find the support and guidance to help you achieve deep, meaningful change with the Therapy Toolkit. This is using the framework of psychotherapy. This groundbreaking deck features 60 cards divided by an experienced and qualified therapist to help you feel, explore, reflect in a compassionate and safe space. A tool for those who are interested in exploring therapy or a companion to therapy itself. And I've always been interested in like psychology and therapy, and it's all about personal growth, like our lives, and we always want to grow and expand ourselves and understand ourselves better. So I haven't actually used this yet. I've looked through it, but I haven't got round to actually using it yet. And there's all different artworks on the back of these cards, but they are in different categories. So you've got experiences, then you have relationships, feelings, you've got childhood as the main categories in this. So I just really quite like the artwork on here. Let me show you the guidebook quickly. It's not that big really, thick, this guidebook. So saying we're all messed up, that's normal, and how to start. Why are you here? What is therapy? And how it can help you. How can a card help you? And introduction to all the categories. And all the list of the cards. And how to reflect on the cards. Listen to your body when you look at the card. Write things down, talk to someone. So all the text is on the back of these cards, so don't necessarily need the book, it's just telling you how to use the deck. So, like for this one, the image here, it's about birth. It's just really interesting topics. Like you may never have heard your birth story or even thought to ask about it. It may be too late if your parents have passed away or you're no longer in contact with them. But yeah, it's just really cool to deep dive into psychology. So it's got mother, father, parents' relationship, siblings, childhood friendships, identity, infancy, grandparents, school, sexuality, needs, self-expression, self-worth, anger, confidence, and like different emotions that you can feel. But it's so interesting, and not really one you'd use as a typical oracle where you'd shuffle and pull a card, I guess. It's more like looking through it all. I don't know how I'd use this really, but I just found it really, really interesting. I love anything like therapy related. I really like the artwork too. Just something different. And that's why I love oracle decks so much. because their systems are so diverse, as it could be anything. And I know tarot is like a created system, you know what to expect and that sort of thing. And the only difference really is the artwork, because like the meanings and system is basically the same throughout each deck. That's why I have so many oracle decks, because they're all so vastly different from one another. I just find it really interesting looking at different systems and that sort of thing. But yeah, this covers everything. I think this is a great like sort of gateway into therapy if you don't want to seek therapy yourself, or you can't access therapy. Maybe this will help you in some way, like do journaling with things, like it talks about triggers and stress, anxiety, depression. There's always doors here, and that talks about change. So yeah, I find it really, really interesting. I think this would be good to work through from the beginning, because it does start from childhood. And like therapy always goes, because everything you do, your whole personality is formed by your relationships you formed as a child. So like if you had like strong attachment styles to your parents, there's like different attachment styles and that sort of thing. And yeah, it's just really intriguing. Like, I'm not well versed in everything. I know a bit about that sort of stuff. So I think this would be a great way to sort of get into that sort of thing. So yeah, I think this is a cool little deck. So that is the therapy toolkit. Another oracle deck in my collection is this one. I think a lot of people have seen this one before. This is the Ever Hope's Intuitive Art Oracle. It's so small and cute. I love the box it comes in. It's like a cigarette sort of case. They're tiny little cards. Little backs look like. Quite cool little backs. Cardstock's really nice too. Nice texture to them. This is sort of like a collage style. I'm not sure if there's a digital guidebook for this or not. I really don't remember. But this is the Inner Compass Oracle. You got Abundance, Awaken, Challenge, Cosmic Order, Explore, Faith, Healing, Inner Vision, Listen, Manifestation, Revelation, Simplicity, Soulmate, Strength, Storm, the Moon, Transformation. So it does have like tarot elements within this oracle deck. Transition and Wish. It's really cool collage type artwork. Beautiful. I love how small it is as well. Really cool. And that is the Inner Compass Oracle. And the last deck I'm going to show you is something I found on eBay. I have no idea what this is. It's like in a handmade wooden box. And the cards are inside. I really like the backs of the colours of these. And they're kind of like handmade. And it's sort of like affirmation cards. So like the backs of these look like this. And it just has like little affirmations you can use, or gratitudes and that sort of thing. So I love my body and I choose to nourish it with a balanced diet. I allow my inner knowledge to shine out and radiate into the world. There's a lot of like cards that you can maybe pull in the day and like focus on that gratitude throughout the day. So like I speak my truth freely and easily and that sort of thing. Mainly I was attracted to the back design of these. And I've never seen these before, and I just thought it was interesting. I don't know if it's just how many were made of this deck, or I don't really have no information on this whatsoever. Only that I just found it on eBay. You find some great finds on eBay. So many strange things you can buy and stuff that I've never seen before. It's just really interesting. But yeah, I'm really sorry if this video is very out there. There's a lot of not traditional type oracles on this video in particular. I think it's just the drawer I dove into at the time. It's all my little miscellaneous sort of decks and stuff. Oh, here we go. It's the title card here. The Chakra Self-Love deck. That's what this is called. I had no idea what it's called, but there we go. Obviously shuffled it through and not noticed. By Marilia Diaz. So it's all about chakra self-love. So it's a self-love affirmation sort of deck. But yeah, I'm really sorry if all the cards I've shown you so far have just been a bit odd. Like the systems are not particularly your typical oracle, like you would get mass market or that sort of thing. And really don't know if they're easy to get hold of either, because a lot of these are secondhand that I just stumbled across online. So, but yeah, this is the Chakra Self-Love deck. And that's it. That's 175 decks I've shown you now in my Oracle / miscellaneous card collection. Sorry if it's a bit weird, this one. It wasn't like a typical sort of thing. But I hope you enjoy watching anyway, and just looking at so many diverse sort of different styles out there and different types of cards that you can get. I just find it really interesting as a card collector. I love looking at unusual things, and I've just accumulated a lot of weird things over the years. So sorry if you can't get hold of these things as well, because I have had these a while, a lot of these things, and a lot of them are secondhand too. So I'm really do apologise if you found something you're interested in and you can't access it. I'm so sorry. I do that to myself all the time when I watch videos. I'm just like, oh, I really want that, but I can't find it anywhere. I can understand how frustrating that is, because I've been through it too. So, but yeah, thanks for watching, and thank you for listening to me waffle on about my collection. And yeah, please give me a like and subscribe if you enjoy my videos. Need to keep this Oracle deck collection videos going, because there's decks all disorganized all over the place, of ones I've filmed, ones I haven't filmed yet. So I really need to finish this Oracle deck collection soon, because it's really stressing me out, all the decks all over the floor. So yeah, I'll probably post another one soon. So yeah, thanks again for watching. I appreciate everyone that's subscribing. And yeah, comment down below if you're interested or like any of these decks I've shown you, or recommend me more, because I love buying decks. So yeah. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Bye.